Aita for still being in a relationship. While I cheated on my girlfriend and she cheated too? I 19M have been dating my girlfriend 19F for about 1.5 years. Toward the beginning of our relationship, I cheated by sleeping with another girl. My girlfriend ended up finding out, but it was during a time when we were exclusive, not officially together. However exclusive or not, it was cheating, and I owned up to it. It took her a long time to move past it. She originally broke up with me, but shortly after we talked it out and continued forward. Around that same time, I slept with another girl and took an explicit photo with another girl roughly within the same week. Months later, we became official, and things were going great until she found the photo, which was a major setback. She chose to leave, but shortly after, we worked it out again. There was also a third incident in that same period where a video surfaced of a girl dancing on me. Months after the second incident, she came across the video, and again, it was another setback. She ended things, but we talked it out and made it work. During those weeks, I was lost and at a low point, but that doesn't excuse or justify what I did. I've owned up to my mistakes and accepted the consequences. I've let her go multiple times, but we just weren't able to stay apart. I am a completely different person now compared to who I was when we first started seeing each other. I've grown and matured in so many ways, and she has seen that. The last 3 to 4 months have honestly been the peak of our relationship. We have never been more in love, and we've moved past everything that held us back. However, this past weekend, she was out with her friends and ran into a guy from her university at a party. They talked that night, and she ended up walking back to her dorm alone with the guy following her. He asked her to give him a tour of their places. They talked for about 40 minutes, and during that time, the guy shared that his ex-girlfriend cheated on him multiple times. She related to him by mentioning my past cheating, and a mix of anger and upset emotions overwhelmed her, especially since she was intoxicated. She ended up kissing the guy, and when he asked her to have sex, that was her cue to leave. She immediately felt guilty and upset with herself and told the guy she had to go. However, she got his phone number, and when he texted her to ask if she got home safe, she responded, "Good night, boy next door." I think that hurt the most, more than the actual kissing, because there seemed to be a connection there. She told me the following morning and immediately felt so guilty she cried herself to sleep. She cried all day and felt sickened with herself. I appreciated her honesty, which is something I didn't do with any of my incidents. I was very dishonest at the beginning of our relationship. This caught me off guard. I never thought this would happen, especially since we were doing so well. The day after she kissed him, we spent the entire day arguing over this guy, who she claimed was just a friend. There was already tension when she went out that night. She said she never imagined hanging out with him would lead to kissing, and while she acknowledges it's not an excuse, she feels human and says her emotions got the best of her. I'm in a weird situation now. I love this girl to death, and part of me wants to move past it, but another part of me doesn't. For my good, I'm confident this wouldn't ever happen again, but I also feel like that doesn't matter. I hate myself because I feel like any person would leave in this situation. But mine is different. I am so in love with this relationship, and I can tell she is as well, but I just don't know what to do. I almost feel weird saying I want to stay because I do, and I get it. But there's the self-respect part. However, she chose to stay, so why can't I? I just don't know what I should feel or what I should be feeling. I want to stay so badly and make it work, and I think we can. But at the same time, I just don't know what to do. I hated it because my actions had consequences, and it was bound to catch up with me. And it did. Now I'm lost about what I should do. I don't want to leave because I've done way worse. And she stayed. She did something less severe, but cheating is still cheating, and I don't know. I really don't know. Most of me want to stay, but I'm unsure. So AITA for still being in a relationship while I cheated on my girlfriend and she cheated too?